turn my music high, 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 yeah.
You don't know what you're doing.
What's going on? This episode 2 of A Few Men Talking Shh. As always, I'm Polo Pac, coming from, well, it don't matter where I'm coming from, but I got two guys with me as always. Dice, how you feeling, man?
I'm good, Polo Pop. You know, it's your boy Dice the Don, everybody's favorite sports guru, coming to you from that undisclosed location because y'all know my take can get me taken.
What's going on, Dice? What's up, Zilla? How you feeling, man?
What's going on, Polo? What's going on, Dice? Man, it's the sports aficionado here, baby. Ready for another segment, man. Thank you guys for having me. It's Zilla Mania, baby.
I like that shirt, man. That's cool.
Hey,
That's
man.
you know, Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, in my opinion. I gave y'all a little bit of I guess you could call it homework or whatever. So let's get into what y'all think. Who are y'all top three quarterbacks of y'all top three favorite quarterbacks of all time?
Before we get into the top three quarterbacks, let me just touch on one thing that's been on my heart
Go ahead.
for the last couple of weeks, and including Monday being MLK Day. We watch a great game of football, and we watch players, and the league is basically probably 70% black. I don't know the exact number, but it's about 70% black. We got 32 teams in this league, and we have only one black head coach at the time. I'm a little bit upset about that because the job that's going on in Detroit, the 3 and whatever record that they have in Detroit, Jim Caldwell did way better. Lovey did way better. And you talk about the Tony Dungy's in Tampa, then they bring John Gruden in to win the championship. It's like we've been getting shucked and jive our whole coaching career, job-wise, everything. It's becoming to the point, it's like, they put the Rooney Rule in place to interview, but they didn't put the Rooney Rule in place to hire. Bro, they telling us we're good enough to play, but we're not good enough to coach. And I don't know how you guys feel being black, but that's not like, this ain't near about cool what's going on. It's 9 or 10 job openings. We need at least 6 of those spots, plus Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin holding the position, but they calling for his head every year. I ain't see them call for Sean Payton. Stephen A. Smith come on to his show, and he dogged Marvin Lewis. Dog him. Marvin Lewis ain't got a job yet, but it's other coaches out here that's doing way worse than what Marvin Lewis did. We all know the Cincinnati Bengals may never win a championship, but at the end of the day, let's put some respect on these black coaches and stop getting them lame duck jobs like Flores had to take in Miami to prove himself. If he would have turned that job down, he would have never got another job. If the Bears would have kept Lovie Smith, who knows? Lovie probably could have won in 2 or 3 years. Sometimes the message does get stale, but that don't mean go away from the message. And the black coaches that coach now, they have to be 3 times as great to get half the credit that white coaches get today. And I'm upset about that, fellas. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of time on it because we can talk about this all night, but I just want to know you guys' opinion. If you can give me like a 2-minute run through of how y'all feel, or if it take you longer than 2 minutes, but I gotta really know.
You want to go first, or Dice, or you want me to?
I can take it, Polo. I appreciate you bringing this up, Zilla. I do, man. Y'all know how I feel about my black coaches, man. I thought Marvin Lewis should have been in Cincinnati another 5 years. Lovie Smith should still be coaching the Bears. You know, I'm big on Todd Bowles getting a job and Brian Leftwich, Eric Bieniemy. You know, I'm big on my black coaches, man. And the guy in Miami, Brian Flores, he should still have a job. They fired the guy down there in Houston after 1 season. They fired the guy in Arizona after 1 season. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now, but they brought in Cliff Kingsbury to replace him. But he only got 1 season down there. You know, something has to be done. I think this Rooney Rule is a joke. You know, a lot of black coaches are like defensive guys, either they're defensive guys or maybe even a special teams guy, but mainly it's a defensive guy, the black coach. Right now, the league is transitioning to offense. Quarterbacks is catered to the quarterbacks and offense. And to me, that's all the white guys. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a black guy calling plays, well, the head coach must be calling them plays because the black guy can't call a play. You know what I'm saying? So I hope something is done about it. Something has to change about this. I hope that we can get a black coach if we don't get Jim Harbaugh. But you're right, Zilla. I appreciate you bringing this up, man. We got to shed some light on this, man, and maybe we can revisit this in the future and give it some more time, man.
We'll definitely come back
minutes.
to it after. We'll definitely come back to it after the coaching hiring. We'll see what's what, and we have a small platform, but hopefully our small platform, our small platform can reach it to a bigger platform, and they can elaborate more on these things like that. Go ahead, Polo.
Real quick, let me get this out the way, man. Yeah, I agree with y'all, man. Like the coaching situation in the NFL is, to me, it's to the point where it's disrespectful. Like, you telling us that 90% of the league could be black players and we could be good enough to play on the field, but we not. What you're saying is we're not smart enough to lead the team. And I don't really understand that. Like, how could a majority black league have a majority white coaches? And I guess it comes down to the owners, because ownership probably can relate to a white person more than they can relate to a black person. And, you know, majority of the owners, if not all of the owners, are white. So they want somebody in there who they feel like is a reflection of them. But even to that point, why not get an all-white team if you feel that way? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like,
Right.
That's just how where I stand on it.
Some
I love that,
teams
man.
rather-
My bad, Zilla. I love that, Polo. I appreciate
team-
y'all for bringing this up, man.
I'm gonna wrap it up with this, fellas. Some teams rather win some teams rather lose with a white coach than win with a black coach. And that's just how this league is today. Fellas, I'm glad we touched on it. I'm glad we got it out the way. On to the next subject. Deep breaths, everybody. And woosah. There we have it.
Let's go. Let's get to a.
Give it a minute. Let it marinate, and then we'll go into the next session where you can break it down.
All right, let's go.
Turn my music high, high, high.